Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the James McCabe Scrambler JM-1052. Let's start with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Specton Sun SP0017, which one of my viewers told me is an homage to a Vacheron Constantin 2215. And Greg was wearing my Benyar BY5208. Grogo said Pellimato invited him over for Thanksgiving so she wouldn't have to deal with Miggs Mayfield's mom by herself. He asked her if she would be serving her famous Watergate salad. She said she was thinking of mixing things up a bit and serving Iran-Contra salad instead. Alright, let's take a look at the watch. Comes in this James McCabe box, but as you can see, they use this JAS, and I mistakenly have been calling this a Jas McCabe, but it's James. And just to prove it, here's the hang tag that says James McCabe. And here's the watch. Not a bad looking watch. But it's 370 pounds on their website. So I just don't know. This is the first James McCabe on my channel, and this is my latest Watch Gang Black Tour selection, and this is my last Watch Gang watch, as I have 3 of them for sale at about 1/3 of what I have paid for them. As I am mostly self-funded channel, the loss has been quite substantial, and I just can't do it anymore. I have never heard of James McCabe before, but if you go to their website, they are based out of London and Belfast. They also have a motorcycle on the case back, so that they have that going for them. They are asking 370 pounds for this watch, which is $468 US. I paid $180 by the time I gave Watch Gang the extra $10 for shipping. I don't like playing the you could get so much better watch for the money game, but Watch Gang has made that rather difficult with their selection. This watch comes in 3 different colorways if you choose the double pass canvas strap. They sent me the medieval blue. There's also the all black or the desert brown. If you want to spend an extra 20 pounds for a bracelet, you can get burnt red, elite green, or metropolis black. I can tell nothing about the bracelet from the James McCabe website, so I don't know if you want to spend the extra 20 pounds or not. The watch is 39.5 millimeters if you measure at the bezel, but 41.7 millimeters at the case, but it really doesn't seem like a 42 millimeter watch. It really does seem smaller. It's 48.1 millimeters lug to lug, and it's 16 millimeters thick if you count the double pass strap, but 13.2 if you don't. Has a 20 millimeter lug width, but the double pass strap is 19, and it weighs 76 grams on the supply canvas strap. The bezel is brushed and looks nice. I like it, and it has this little polished bottom. And then we have the dial. The dial, we have a rehaut here with minute markers and minute counters. And then we have a chapter ring with the 24-hour markers and sub-seconds. And then we have the inner dial, and we have baton indices with a double at the 12. Then we have the James McCabe name up top, although it says Jas McCabe. And then it says automatic on the bottom. No mention of water resistance, but you get 50. And then we have a date at the 6 with a border. I like the date at the 6. And then we have the hands. We have fence post, minute, and hour hand, and they are loomed. And then we have an unloomed orange second hand, and the orange stands out on the blue dial very well. So I like that. Then we have a sign push-pull crown, and this is a hand winding movement, and you can just wind it like that. Since you only get 50 meters of water resistance, you really don't need a screw down crown. Then we have the crystal. The crystal's a dome mineral glass and a single dome, because you can see that distortion. And I don't know why we don't have sapphire on a watch that costs 370 pounds, but we don't. And I'm not a huge, I just have to have sapphire or nothing kind of guy, but man, when you're paying 370. And then we have the case. I do like the case. Once again, this is a 42 millimeter watch, but it sure doesn't seem like a 42. And it has nice brushwork, and we have this chamfered edge here that's polished. And it's fairly short lug to lug, considering it's a 42. So yes, I like the case a lot. Although it is kind of thick though for a 50-meter watch. And then we have the case back. Let's take the strap off so you can see it. Then it says James McCabe in the middle and has a motorcycle. So this is a motorcycle themed watch. Then it says water resistant 5 ATM. Then it says automatic movement. Then it says JM-1052, all stainless steel. Underneath the case back is, I'm assuming, a Miyota 8215 movement, because it doesn't hack, and it's got that famous Miyota stutter, and it says it's a Japanese movement, and you can definitely hear the rotor winding in one direction or spinning freely in one direction. So I'm assuming this is an 8215, just by the simple fact that it doesn't hack. See, doesn't hack. The 8215 is a 21 joule 3 hertz movement that hand winds, does not hack, and has a unidirectional rotor and about a 40-hour power reserve. This is the workhorse movement that's an alternative to the more common NH35 movement. So let's go ahead and put it on the time grapher and see how it's doing. Here it is on the time grapher. As you can see, it's running pretty fast. Plus 20, plus 15, plus 16. I have the lift angle set to 49 degrees, which is proper for an 8215. Looks like the amplitude is very healthy, and we only have 0.1 milliseconds of beat error. But yeah, it's running really fast. Normally, I always prefer fast rather than slow if it's a hacking movement, but this is not a hacking movement, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But kind of disappointing there. The strap is a canvas double pass, and for some strange reason, it's a 19 millimeter on a 20 millimeter lug width. I don't know why they went 19 millimeters, but we have to call them double pass because some trademark troll stole the name NATO, and he's been suing people that have been selling straps under the NATO name. The strap is okay. It's just nothing special about it. The only thing it's got going for it, it is signed, but the hardware just seems cheap. The material seems cheap, and this doesn't seem to be any better than a strap you could get on AliExpress for under 10 bucks. So if you're going to offer a watch in this price range on a canvas strap, it should be nicer than this. Here's the watch on the supply double pass strap. I have 4 notches left, so it's kind of short for this type of strap, but that's kind of fine for me though, because I don't have to do the fold over of the end, and it's just about perfect for my wrist. Here's the watch on a Pagani Design Bond double pass strap. I have a million of these because they used to always give these to me on watches. I always forget to put them in the box when I sell them. Here's the watch on my Vario Italian leather strap. I think it looks a lot better on a strap than a double pass because it doesn't wear near as chunky. And here's the watch on the black Rally strap. That looks pretty good. Once again, I just prefer a regular lug strap than a double pass on this watch. Here we are in the Lume room. Just wearing the watch, you could tell it had Lume, but nothing impressive. As we speak at the time, we see the green glow C3 and the baton indices are very weak and fading very fast. However, it is the hands that matter, and they are at least decent, but not great. This is not bad, but not actually good Lume. What I like about this watch, I like the dial rehot and chapter ring. I like the fact that it has a 6 o'clock date. And I like this case. It doesn't seem like a 42, just seems smaller. What are my gripes and groans? 19 millimeter double pass strap on a 20 millimeter lug width, and it just seems like a cheap strap too. If they're going to give it a strap option, they should have had a nice leather one or something. The index lume is really bad, and it is a little thick for a 50-meter watch. Do I recommend this watch? No, not at the 370 pounds they are charging on their website. Maybe if you can find one for less than $100 on eBay. Once again, I don't like playing that you can get a better watch for the money game, but Watch Gang has made this very difficult to ignore. And once again, I just canceled Watch Gang. I can't take the loss anymore. Well, thank you for watching my review of the James McCabe Scrambler JM-1052, and I'll be back with another review. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel, and if you like this watch, I'll leave a link to the James McCabe website, but I would recommend trying to find it elsewhere, and I do not have an affiliate link with James McCabe, so just find it somewhere else, because you don't want to buy it from them. Bye.